Hello there, it's Yang here. How you doing? Fine? Me too, thank you. In this video, you will learn a super easy and a new way to duplicate infinite items in Tears of the Kingdom. This is the best item duplication glitch ever. The icing on the cake is that this item duplication glitch works on all versions. The only thing you need is an apple, a one-handed sword, a shield, a horse, and having some faith in yourself. Now do the following steps. Firstly, bring your horse to Tarry Town, for instance, from East Akela's stable. Leave your horse here, at this corner. Find Hudson's house. And enter this storage room. If it's not open, then you need to go to the cave, which is just under this house, by using your paraglide and fly to this position. Go to the end of the cave and ascend to get inside the room. And then remove the Hudson sign. Okay, once you are able to open the door, move away the Hudson signs that are near the right wall, to prevent them from disturbing you in the duplication process. Now stand at the entrance and take out a control stick. Place it near the entrance and take some steps back. At this position, you will notice that the control stick disappears. This is because it has been caught, which means the game unloads it to save resources. Now walk forward again to make it reappear. Then press L to open the ability wheel and choose Ultra Hand. Use Ultra Hand to control the control stick. Move yourself backwards until you are next to this table. Once you are set, place the control stick inside the room. You will notice that instead of disappearing, the control stick is still visible because you have used the Ultra Hand on it. Now change the ability to Fuse and equip a single-handed weapon. Then press minus to open the menu and watch your memory. Skip it. Here comes the critical step. The moment you press B to exit the menu, press Y as fast as possible. You may start pressing Y really fast, even slightly before you press B. You want to fuse the control stick to the weapon before it gets caught. After you have done it, you may have succeeded, you may have not. To find out whether you did it, you should press minus and watch your memory 2 times in a row. Then press plus to switch your current weapon to another. Then press minus again and watch another memory. After that, exit the menu and check if the control stick has been moved to your position. If so, it means you have done it correctly. Here I failed, so if you don't see the control stick being moved, you would have to walk towards the door to uncouple the control stick and do the process again. This is the most difficult part of the process. The key is to press the Y button as quickly as possible when you first watch the memory. I'm sure with some practice you can do this easily. Once you have done the first step, the rest of the process is pretty straightforward and much easier. Firstly, stand on the control stick's surface. Then go to the inventory menu and drop the weapon you are carrying. By the way, it has the control stick fused to it. Now, as soon as you exit the menu, press A as fast as possible to hop onto the stick. You will be falling through the ground and fall into the lake below the town. When you fall into water, press B to hop off. It's important that you press B at this point, because if you don't, you will be falling into the void, where you will be stuck forever and the Zelda will not be saved. So make sure you press B. Okay, now spend all your energy so that you can be sent back to surface. Once on the surface, a special link between Link and the control stick has been built. It means you are the control stick and the control stick is also you. Who is who? Nobody knows. we're just going to take advantage of that. So pick up the weapon, pull out another control stick, and hop onto it to unlock your ability wheel. Now fuse the first control stick to a shield. It's almost done. Now you should go to where your horse is. Enter the inn and drop the single hand weapon with fused control stick inside the inn. Be careful, you need to drop the weapon, not the shield. Don't ask me how I found out. Now get out. Hold something and walk towards the horse in this direction. You will notice that you are caught at this position. Now press plus and unhold the item you were holding, and hold an apple. Press minus and watch your memory. Press B to return. Here, two scenarios can happen. You either see that the apple drops to the ground and the horse comes and eats it, or you don't see anything. If you don't see the apple falling, press minus again and watch another memory. This time, when you press B to return, the apple should fall to the ground and gets eaten by the horse. Here, you should be careful not to open the menu and switch tabs. What you should do now is to press left on your D-pad, choose the shield you are carrying, and then press X to drop it. After you drop the shield with fused control stick, you will be uncaught. At this point, drop the invisible apple on this corner, and then do this. Hold ZL, press X to jump. Once you are mid-air, hold R and press up on your D-pad multiple times to open the item throwing menu, and when you land on the ground, choose something to throw. Do not release the R button. Doing this will allow the pickup prompt to appear. So press A to pick up the shield. Go to the inventory and destroy the fused material on it. Now you will not be caught anymore. You then go to the inventory page, hold an apple, and 4 of the items you want to duplicate. In this case, let's duplicate some sapphires. Exit the menu. You will see a bundle of sapphires spawned on the floor. Now you have to enter the menu again, and press X to remove one item. When you exit the menu this time, 4 sapphires are spawned. If you go to the inventory again and add an item, 3 more sapphires will come out of nowhere. Keep doing this, allow you to spawn infinite sapphires. This is one option. The other option would be to remove and add one item at the same time in the same inventory page. Doing this will spawn 4 items every time. There is a limitation of 21 items on the ground, so pick them up after it reaches that number, otherwise the items will start disappearing. To pick up items, you have to use the same method you used to pick up the shield. You have to hold the ZL button and press X to jump. Press R and press up on your D-pad multiple times to open the item throwing menu. Choose a Zona device for example, and keep holding R. You will be able to pick up the items. After you have picked up the items, you can press B to cancel the holding state, or just release R to throw the item away. To duplicate live creatures such as fairies, you have to change the items you are holding. Just put away the 4 items you were duplicating, and only hold the apple that is left. Then hold 4 fairies instead. For the first time, it will still duplicate the previous item, but after you enter the menu and put away a fairy, you will see that the fairies are starting to spawn. The fairies will spawn in the spot where the bundle is, since fairies will fly away right after the spawn. What you have to do is to hold ZL and press X to jump, then press R and up on your D-pad when Link is about to land. Now Link has entered his throwing stance. You should keep holding R and release the rest of the buttons. In this state, you can pick up fairies as soon as they are spawned. Stand on top of the bundle. Keep holding down the R button. Press plus to remove a fairy and pause, then press plus again to add a fairy. This way you duplicate 7 fairies by pressing buttons just 4 times. Now smash your A button to pick them up before they fly away. If you somehow let go of the R button, it's okay, you can redo the jump and hold step. Doing this allows you to get 999 fairies in 10 minutes approximately. you can make your inventory full in no time. On the other hand, be careful with switching tabs in the pause menu. Sometimes if your finger is tired, you might let go of the R button while in the menu, which will cause the tab to switch. So take some time to rest when your hand is tired to avoid this from happening, because when you switch the tab and switch it back, the glitch will be gone and you will have to restart the whole process. Okay, I hope you folks have learned how to duplicate infinite items using this super easy item duplication glitch. If you have any doubts, need help, or have anything to say, just leave a comment down below in the comment section. I will be glad to respond. Finally, a big thanks to the members of the Tears but Kingdom Speedrun Discord, especially to KiloVictor for showing me how to set this up in Tarrytown using a horse, and to Lightos for the discussions about doing this glitch in Tarrytown. I also appreciate the help from OCK, Robuxy Second, and the GameCube Advance. See you guys in the next video. Bye!